him, but I didn't kill her.
Hey guys, the lighting is insanely good right now.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. I'm sure. I was the one to find the body. It was a normal Wednesday. I was going to get my geometry book when I saw it. The body. The man's body was right outside of Mrs. Patty's room. The exact location? Right across from the locket alcove. The body was lying flat on the ground dressed in beige pants and a navy quarter zip. A single stab wound pierced his chest. The floor under him was stained red. No, the blood was no longer running. You ask me if I saw a knife or anything of the sort. No, nothing ma'am. I only found the rope, and in addition to the rope I found a comb. That was all. I can tell he put up a fight before dying because the floor had shoe scuffs everywhere.
The time? Of course, it was about noon yesterday, ma'am. The unlucky guy was passing from math to history class. He was walking with a woman accompanying him, who I have since learned was his classmate. Her hair hid her face from view. All I saw was the color of her clothes, all gray. The lady's height? About 5 feet. I took little notice to her details as I am a Buddhist priest. The man? He was armed with a sword. That is all I saw.
The woman that I arrested is a notorious criminal. When I arrested her she had fallen off her course. The time was in the early hours of last night. The other day I had tried to arrest her but she escaped. She was wearing the typical NDA uniform and as you see she got a bow and arrow. You say that this bow and these arrows look like the ones owned by the dead man. Then she must be the murderer. All the things the man had owned were all in Christina's possession. Of all the robbers Christina was the worst of the worst when it came to women.
Yes sir, that corpse is the man who was friends with my daughter. His name was Brayden and he was about 15. He was a calm person so I doubt he did anything to provoke the anger of others. My daughter's name is Alicia and she was also 15. She was a spirited open-minded girl but I don't think she's been friends with any other guy besides Brayden. Yesterday Brayden left for history class with my daughter. What bad luck it is that things came to such a bad end. What has become of my daughter? The fate of my daughter worries me sick. For heaven's sake leave no stone unturned till you find her. I hate that criminal Chrissy or whatever her name is.
I killed him, but I didn't kill her. No torture can make me confess what I don't know, but I won't keep anything from you. Yesterday, a little past noon, I met that couple. When I caught a glimpse of his friend, I made up my mind to capture her, even if I had to kill her man. Why? To me, killing isn't that serious. Am I the only one who kills people? By the way, I use my sword. They kill people with money and power. I kill people with my sword. It's hard to say who is a greater sinner, you or me. But I made up my mind to capture her and try my best not to kill her. It was pretty easy. I asked to walk with them to history and they agreed. I then told them there was a fight going on outside Mrs. Patty's room. When they arrived outside the classroom, I told the man the fight was inside the room. His friend said she'd wait outside. I didn't expect them to be so dumb. When I brought him into the classroom, he saw it was empty. Then, before he could even think, I stabbed him with my sword. His friend came running in and tried to help him, but I struck her down with my sword. Then, I left the scene without a trace.
I killed him. I admit it. Yes, he was my best friend, but I couldn't let two guys carry my secret. When me and Brayden were led to the classroom, I farted and both Christina and Brayden heard me. Farting was forbidden at NDA and I was not about to get caught. So I looked at the two and asked, which one of you wants to die? They both looked at me in shock and silence, so I took that opportunity to decide for them. I picked Christina because Brayden has been getting on my nerves as of lately. I took his sword and stabbed him in the chest. Then, I made Christina help me drag him out to the hallway so at least someone would find him. He was a good man. I should have let him live.
Okay, go. Do it.
Me and Alicia were walking from math to history, when a girl came and asked to walk with us. We said yes without hesitation because she seemed nice. She said there was a fight going on inside Mrs. Patty's room and of course I wanted to go see. So, we followed her to the classroom. Alicia said she'd stay outside and wait for me. As we walked in I noticed the classroom was completely empty. I was about to turn around and ask what's going on when I heard a noise, a fart. I turned around and it was Alicia from outside the classroom. She ran inside realizing we heard her, and she quickly pulled out a sword pointing it at the two of us. She said, "Which one of you wants to die?" We were both too stunned to speak so we stood in silence. I guess she took matters into her own hands and decided because next thing I knew she had stabbed me in my chest and that was the end for me. I understand why she did it, and I forgive her.
Okay, oh, I'm not done! Okay, who are your top 5 favorite artists right now?
I'll go with JoJo Siwa. Thou shalt not cheat. Thou shalt not become.